All right, so I read the chapter called Samsara, and pretty much it was about Sid realizing that his whole life was pretty much a circle and a continuous just pattern that never ended. It starts off with him, um, life is just passing him by without him even noticing it. He's just every day it's the same thing, in and out, in and out. First he wakes up, he goes to work, he comes back from work, he goes and sees Kamala. They do their thing. He goes and gambles. He gets really involved with gambling, and then he goes to get drunk, comes back home, does it all over again. He realizes that Kamala is his only friend and really the only person he can trust. Kamaswamy is kind of like the guy he just goes to for the cash he needs and his gambling habits he has. Um, Towards the middle of the chapter, he starts reading or thinking about his entire past and everything he's learned, from the Brahmins and all of his meditation time and everything he's done. He's pretty much forgotten all of it. It's been covered up by everything else he's learned from Kamaswamy, which was how to do business transactions and how to dance with women and how to spend money and party. He's pretty much learned everything from the world. He covered up all of his spiritual stuff with his worldly stuff, and that's pretty much put him in a rut. Um, his property pretty much possesses him because he likes to gamble so much that he can't go a day without doing it. He needs it more than he needs money itself. He needs the money to do it, but it's like his drug. He loves losing a house. He loses a house, then he gains it back. Then he loses thousands, and he gains it back. He likes that. He likes that challenge, just to be able to see if he's going to win or not. Um, Towards the end of the chapter, he has a dream about Kamala, and Kamala's sitting there talking about going and following Gautama as her religion and just following his teachings and pretty much doing the same thing Govinda did. And it kind of saddened Siddhartha because he didn't really know what to do because he became sick with himself because he realized that he lost his goal completely. He was gonna follow his. He was gonna like find enlightenment and become like this completely happy person like Otama was. But then he just got lost in the world, and he's pretty much became sick with himself. Then he does this whole routine again. He wakes up and gambles, have sex, goes back to bed. Then when he's dreaming, he goes to bed and he has a dream. He dreams that Kamala's songbird dies, and she while it was singing, it sings and all of a sudden it dies. Um, he realized he wakes up and he becomes very sad and he doesn't really know what to do with his life. So he realizes that he goes and sits in his garden. He feels himself dying. He knows he's growing old. He knows that it's time. His life has been up, and he just wants to go die. So he gets up and leaves, and then he realizes that he's pretty much dumb. And then Kamala realizes that she's pregnant, and that's pretty much when the chapter ends.